right, I think it's booting up. Okay. Hopefully it won't crash like last time. All right. Okay. That is right. I think it's booting up. Oh, okay. Hopefully it won't crash like last time. All right. Okay. That is right. There. Okay. So now I muted that. Okay. Yeah. I see myself on the UB2B. So I know I'm streaming to live YouTube. All right. So if you have any friends, family, or anybody who's trading in your groups, this is open to the public. So please get them on right now. I will be taking question answers, but I do have some, yes. And YouTube is on a slight delay. So that's them, not me. All right, let me see something. Let's see. All right, so, oh, there we go. Okay, so now let me go back to sharing my screen. All right, so what screen I want to share? Let's go to the charts first. All right, and all righty. Let me go and do that again. Okay, there we go. This is screen 2. So let me show y'all this. Okay, and bring this over here and make sure that this is hit and this is hit. Okay. All right. Let me go to these charts real quick. So here's what I really want to say to all of my, I really was thinking about this, and then I got to do my announcements and this and that. But I really was thinking, you know what? It would be cool if I was like a commander of a team, 2 teams, team 1 and team 2. Here's what I would actually do. I would say, Team Ocean Wave, hit it, and I would have called you guys out and said, all right, it's Sunday evening. Y'all know what to do. Execute. Go get those pips. Then, because today is Wednesday, midweek reversal, I would have said, Team 2, Simplicity team, go get them. And then we just attack these markets. Let me show you what I mean. All right. So here, let me see. All right, look at this. Look at this. All right. So this trade, watch this. Oh, somebody say 39 pipperoos. Type 39 in there. 39 pips. Type. I want y'all to see this. See this for yourself. These are trades I just took yesterday so I can show y'all proof. Okay. And let me show you this account. This is just my little play count for y'all. All right. So anyway, so this is Cat Swiss. You can see 39 pips, half and half trade. Okay. Euro CAD. Oh God, I should have held on to this one myself. Dang it. I closed it way too early. Oh my God. Oh my God. I closed mine out too early. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Somebody type in 72 pips. Oh my God. What did you do? Uncle Peasy. Good God almighty. Boy, you closed your stuff out way too soon. All right, here we go. Let's get this one. Let's see what this one says. And this one says what? 48 pips. Somebody type 48. And this one going to still keep going. I ain't closing that one out. That's probably still going to keep going. All right. And then let's do this one. Ooh, 28 pips on this one. Oh, and I got to go back to the 15-minute on this one. See? Woo! And let me drop it down so y'all can see it. Okay, everybody, these are all running as we speak. That's why I left them open. Oh, yeah, this one's going to run for a minute. It may pull back, but this one's going to run for a minute. It got the spongy. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh yeah, that one's going to run for a good minute. That one's going to run. And then midweek reversal, market maker method, people. This is gold. Take a look. Take a look at this one. This is Euro USD. Oh! It told people's accounts up yesterday and came back wrong. Here's GBP, USD. Oh! Look at what it did off that bottom. Told everybody up yesterday and came back and got them today. Oh, look at that, boy. Let's check AUD, USD. Look up what we see. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. Here's the 415ers. Type in the box 415 team. See, that's why I got to think of a name. See, the midweek team and then the ocean wave team. See, you can hit them if you got both systems, you can hit them from both sides. You see what I'm saying? But if you got one or the other, as long as you know what days you're supposed to come to work and what you're looking for, come on, please, team. 415ers. Here we go. Oh, I'm telling you guys, I've been woke since 3-something. I've been so excited. Oh, I couldn't wait for class today. Lord have mercy, I couldn't wait for class, which, by the way, I have another video. It just came out just a few minutes ago. So make sure to watch the YouTube video for today. But since you're here in class, I'm going to pre-show you tomorrow's video. Okay, tomorrow's video. I recorded it this morning and it's going to post tomorrow. So there is a brand new video that just came out because I always schedule them to come out at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So as of 5 minutes ago, the video I recorded for yesterday just posted today. But the video that's going to come out why am I looking at the light up there? Camera right here. The videos that's supposed to come out tomorrow, I'm actually going to pre-show it to you guys since you're in class today so you can see exactly what I did. Okay, everybody good on that? Type a yes. Ooh, this is so exciting. Lord have mercy, this is some exciting stuff. You know what, to be honest with y'all, I haven't really been this excited about trading in a very, very long time. I'm being totally honest with you guys. It's been a long time since I've been this fired up. I really have. So anyway, simple 415er, simple 415er. Anybody and everybody who has simplicity, you have zero reason to have not made some pips yesterday. You know midweek reversal is coming. I've been preaching about midweek reversal forever. And I told you about the 415s, okay? Look at what happened. How many candles need to tap dance off the bottom on the 4-hour? Type, 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 type. Type, 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 type. Come on, talk to me now. This is just rehearsal. You should know this like the back of your hand. You can do this in your sleep. 2 or more candles. Do we have 2 or more candles? Yes, we do. 1, 2, and it came back and gave a third. What do you do next? Type, 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 type. What do you do next? Come on, this was easy money. This is like giving away. If this was a test, it was a giveaway test. All right, look at all this money. Course, step 2, drop to the 15-minute and look for the arrow. And there it was, right there, begging you, come and get it. Look at that, begging you. And slowly just migrated itself right on up. So far, you should be up for at least 31 pips or so on that trade alone. Let's go to Euro USD. Look at that, baby. Oh! 61 pips on that one. GBP, USD. Oh! Look at that. 87 pips. Huh? You tell me. I told you, boy, this is so much fun. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Boy, 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 boy. All right, let me check this. All right, this is the USD CAD. Let's check the 15-minute. All right, so this one just hanging tight in this range. So nothing there. Let's check the Swisser. Yeah. Oh! Yeah. Watch this. Did I not tell y'all, you should be watching my YouTube channel pretty much almost every day. I haven't recorded this many back-to-back videos in a very, very long time. But I'm showing you guys daily proof because I told you guys there is a sense of urgency that has taken place because I know that there's some things that's on its way. And the truth is, and I'm being very, very honest with you guys, I'm excited, but at the same time concerned, okay? Because there are some bad things on the way and the middle class and lower income families are going to be the first casualties. It's already happening, but it's happening at a slower pace. So you see it, but you're not paying attention. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, and again, it's not my place, and I don't want YouTube cutting me off or the Zoom crashing like sometimes it does. But the truth of the matter is, go to your local Walmarts, or if they're still there in your neighborhood, the Targets and the other areas, businesses that are closing down, but even the local Walmarts. And I did a live video one time and posted on YouTube where whole sections were missing groceries, supply chain. They used to say, oh, it's supply chain issues. We ain't even talking about supply chain issues. And yet sections of Our grocery stores and sections of our local places are empty. Stores have been closing down. And now you have AI coming out, which is going to be automating a whole lot of things, because guess what? At the end of the day, with automation, you don't have to pay for medical expenses. You don't have to pay for time off. You don't have to pay for overtime and all these different things. Look at your local stores. Let's go back to Walmart. There used to be all these checkers in the checkout line, and you had to walk up and talk to a person to check your groceries out. Now, almost every one of them aisles is you do it yourself, and maybe there's one or two on the end who will personally go through your groceries. Type of amen if you know I'm telling the TRUTH. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. You know I don't bull crap with y'all. Talk to me. This is the truth. This could be the last frontier of where you can get money while working at home. So yes, it's fun, but it ain't funny, because there's over $5 trillion or more circulating in these markets on a daily basis. So the Forex market, in essence, is bigger than the stock market. So take your trading seriously. Discipline yourself. This could be your last chance at an opportunity of a cash flow. This could be. While there's an old song called Get It While the What? Type. What was that old song? Get it while the what? I know somebody should know it. Oh, it's 6.8 trillion, William. Thank you very much. There you go. I knew somebody knew it. Get it while the getting is good. You better get it while the getting is good. You fooling around and keep on just nonchalantly doing what you want to do and blowing accounts. And then by the time this market sucks dry and everything goes digital, guess what? You're going to wish that I should have listened to Uncle P. You better get it while the getting is good. Stack this money up. Pay attention to what I'm teaching you. Yes, I'm doing daily videos because I'm leaving no excuse for nobody who has any affiliation with Super Easy to say they didn't have an opportunity to make some cash flow. And that's why I'm opening this up to the public. Whether you buy some or not, at least you even have the knowledge to understand what's going on, so that even if you never buy nothing, at least somebody took the time to teach you something, to give you that window of opportunity. Because as retail traders, as a group, as a whole, the window is closing up for us, family. It really is. So I'm being funny, but it sure ain't funny. Everybody understand what I'm saying? Everybody understand what I'm saying? Type of 50 if y'all with me. This is very serious to me. In all my years of doing these weekly live classes, not a single person paid me an extra dime, and I don't want your money. I do this because I love you and I care what happens to you and your family. It's serious. So when I'm teaching these classes, bring your behind. And when I say raise your hand and ask questions, ask the question so you can get with all that getting, get an understanding. If you don't understand something, don't sit there and act like you do. Well, I don't want to ask a question because I might sound stupid. No, you're stupid for not asking. We all started with no knowledge of this. So you're okay. And if you are part of a group who makes you feel stupid for asking questions, leave that group. Because they're the stupid ones. They're too arrogant. Now they got to a certain level and they feel such and much. You ain't all that. I can't stand when people act like they forgot where they came from. You didn't know what a Forex, what a currency pair, or what a pip was back in the day. Now all of a sudden you so grown, man, get up out of here. Anyway, let's get back to this because I got a lot to cover. All right, so watch this. Here's a 415er. How many candles? Tap, tap. Drop to the 15-minute. And there it was. Praise God. Look at there. Woo! Now, this one you would have had to hold patiently, but it dropped, and that would have stacked on another 76 pips. So out of all those ones that I just showed you guys that you could have bid in the last 24 hours, how many pips was that between the AUD, GBP USD, USD Swiss, and gold. Did anybody calculate those? Type if you added that up so we can all see what you could have did in the last 24 hours if you were a reversal trader. And what is a reversal trader? You should not be touching these charts until when? Midweek reversal. I told you guys that last week and week before and for forever. So if you're a person who trades the supply and demand zone, support and resistance levels, trend lines, all those different things fall under the umbrella of reversals because you're looking for the tops and bottoms. Market maker method people, the same thing. You're all looking for tops and bottoms for the price action to reverse in the opposite direction it's currently going in. So if that is you, you fall under that umbrella. So you should not be really thinking about charts until midweek. And this is proof of it. I'm gonna hit Control Y. When did this arrow come in? Here's the separators. Hit Control Y on your charts if you're brand new. If you hit Control Y, it's going to bring up what's called your day separators. And the day separators is going to separate price action from each day so you can see what happened. So I'm on the 15-minute chart, and you can clearly see that today, here's the lines for today. Here's the price action for today. When did the arrow come in? When did the arrow come in, you guys? Type. Thank you, Liz was first. Yes, yesterday. Yesterday is the start of the midweek reversal. It created the high of the week, and then there you go. It retested, and then it made its drop. Midweek reversal. So that means if you are a person who is trying to catch the highs, can you see why you kept losing? Can you see it? That's why you kept getting hit, because you keep trying to get tops and bottoms, supply and demand zone, support and resistance levels, and all these things when the market is not going to cooperate with you. And this is the missing ingredient that almost every retail trader is never being taught. They're taught strategies and they're being taught indicators and trading systems and EAs, but you're never being taught the market itself and what mood is it in. In the beginning of the week, as I told you guys, and this is why I'm going to constantly keep showing you live examples, in the beginning of the week, the market wants to trade in the trend. So if you're trying to do these reversals, you're constantly losing. And this is why, because the market don't want to do that yet. You have to stay off the charts until midweek. Tuesday is preferable, but you're really going to start seeing it run off in a reversal on Wednesday, starting on Wednesdays. So again, my simplicity team, my reversal team, whatever, I got to think of a team name because it's Team A and Team B. Team A is the trend traders. Team B is the reversal traders. So Team B should not be touching charts until there's the correct timing of the market. And this has been going on forever. How long have I been showing you guys these examples? Somebody type, how long have I been showing you guys these live examples? How long? Some of you guys have been with me for a very long time. Thank you. For years. For years. And the market is still doing the same cadence and rhythm. And the problem is the actual retail trader never danced with the music that the market is playing. Because you feel the need to constantly be trading, which is fine. But the truth is, I can trade for the whole week, but I just know how the market wants to play the music. The market wants to play trend trading music at the beginning of the week. Then it switches over and says, okay, I want to start playing reversal music. So therefore, when it wants to play trend music, I play with my trend system called the ocean wave. Once the market wants to reverse, then all of y'all who want to do the marking up your charts of the supply and demand zone, support and resistance levels and all these different things, go right ahead. Have a good time at it. But you got to wait until midweek. So all that time you're wasting on the weekends marking up your charts, you are doing nothing more than wasting your time. Or let me give it to you a better way. You are repainting your charts. That's good. People are always, does your indicators repaint? What do you think you have to do when you marked up your charts and you said, this is the low and this is the high, this is support, this is the resistance, here's my trend lines, and then it breaks through all of that. You got to erase your chalkboard and start all over again because you blew your count. And now you got to remark up your charts. Type of amen in the box if you know Uncle P is still in the TRUTH, Jesus. Come on, talk to me. Somebody said, Marcus, you've been with me since 2020. See, I ain't new to this. Come on, talk. And I'm not one of you necessarily because I did it. That's what I was taught. So I would spend all weekend long supposed to be on a date with my wife, and I ain't even think about the date. I'm on the date, but I'm dating the charts because even though I'm away from the charts, I'm with Nancy on a date thinking about the charts. And these charts have become my side piece. I was cheating on Nancy with these charts. I couldn't get out of my mind because I couldn't figure out, I know I'm doing what they're telling me to do. And I was. The problem was the market wasn't in that mood. And nobody told me. Oh, now this is truth. This is truth. And you need to be broken free from this. So if you are a trend trader, I gave you guys my personal calendar last week, okay? In the beginning of the week, all I want to look for is trend trades. Middle of the week, I was look for some, watch this, not all, but some reversals. And this is where gold came in. And this is where all these other trades came in. See, I even marked it up. See, I marked it up. And look at the arrow came in right here. Right here. You can't make this stuff up. Are y'all with me? If this is helpful, type in number 50 in the box. I want to make sure I'm helping you guys. And then I'm going to play this video. And then we're just going to go right into, let me see. Then we're going to go right into question and answer because I want to spend a lot of time answering questions to help you guys today. Okay. So if you have chart questions, which by the way, before I even do that, hold on. One thing. In the group, if this ever happened to you, look at that. 40 smooth pips. Ooh. Oh, boy, that's some good stuff. I closed mine out too soon. Lord have mercy. Look at that Spongy Bob. Y'all see this Spongy Bob? It's just begging you. Please come and get this money, Jesus. Come and get it. Come and get it, Jesus. Come and get it. I'm hoping that it'll do a pullback later on, a little closer to the wave, and then I'm going to hop in. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at that. Just drifting slow and good. Just like oozing pips. Oh, Jesus. Boy, have mercy. All right. Anyway. Oh my God. So 5,000 on this account in the last 24 hours. 5,000. Not bad. That's cool. 44 pippers. Look at that thing drop right here in front of y'all. Don't say you didn't see it. Don't you tell me you didn't see this. Look at that. Ooh, God, please, 74 pippers. Ooh, 50 pippers. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Boy. I think you know why I'm excited? Because I see the energy in the group and I see the electricity that's going on with you guys. And I see that the light is turning on for a lot of you guys. I see it. And it gives me hope that the work that I've been doing, trying to encourage you guys, trying to show you guys and this and that, I'm seeing the excitement out of you guys. So it energizes me to just know that, oh my God, this is a blessing. Oh, GCAD. Yeah, let me go to GCAD. All right, let's see. Oh, look at them. I should have held on to that one too. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord, I should have held on to that one. It took a minute It took a minute to play out. That's the way some of these will do. That's why I like the CADs. The CADs, I love the CADs. Oh, God. Because they'll go sideways for a long time. And then out of the blue, bam, it just gets you. Oh, I should have held on to the GCAD. Because I still was holding my, I'm still holding my EuroCAD. I still got EuroCAD on my other account. Okay. This is just an account for demonstration for y'all. But on my other account, I'm still holding EuroCAD and gold. All right. So anyway, let me get to this video. That was 155 pips. All together, AV said 155 pips altogether. And then just add in if you would have had the simplicity system with the reversal trades as well playing out. Oh, Lord, you would have had about 500-600 pips in the last 24 hours. Y'all see what I'm saying? Oh, you did. So AV said you did 155 pips with the Ocean Wave. Congrats. All right, here we go. Let me play this video because I want to get to the Q&A. All right, hold on. All right, so for you guys, because you're in attendance, I'm going to play this video early. And let me make sure this is showing for you guys. Okay, yeah. So this is actually going to be posted on YouTube tomorrow, but I recorded it today. I had to do something. I was so excited. All right, so here we go.
Guys, I told you I can do videos every single day. All right, so let me explain 2 trades that I'm in right now. So this is the EuroCAD. I could have took GBP CAD as well. Let me check on that one. This is a very nice one. 5 minute. Let me show you guys this. Okay. So the 5 minute price action is above. It's in the neutral zone, which is blue on the 5 minute, but I don't care about the 5 minute. Those things are so jittery. Let me show you what I mean. See, the 5 minute, you can blah, 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 blah. So I don't really care about that. So the 15, ooh, see, 15 minutes saying, hey, come on in, friend. 30 minutes, you can see how smooth it is. One of the reasons why I like.
Okay, so here's the deal. Somebody just asked me to show GCAD. Do you see, I recorded this, I think like 3 this morning, like 3 something this morning. So you guys can see what it was doing before it just popped. Everybody type yes. Type yes if you see it. So what you see on the current charts is now a couple hours later. Here's the current charts on GCAD. But when you're looking at my video, I recorded this 3 in the morning. See what you could have made if you would just got in and sat back and chilled. Woo! Lord have mercy. I'm telling you, boy. Woo! All right, let me finish this. All right.
The MIC price action is hovering above the neutral zone. So that's that. But let's go to the one I'm in, actually. So you can see right here, price action is above the neutral zone here. Very easy. Just dummy proof. There's no way you couldn't see this. Just no way. You get what I'm saying? Just no way. No way you couldn't see this. But one of the reasons why I like the CAD, the trading the CAD pairs is for one big reason. And I'm in CAD Swiss. Let's check on that one. See how this one is slowly going down? So I'm going in opposite directions with my CADs. But take a look at this. I'm going to put it on the 1 hour like I told you guys in the prior video. See how it's slow money. I'm going to be very honest with you. It's slow money, but it's easy money. Here's the reason why with some of the CAD pairs. Because look at how small the candles are. So when you enter these trades on the CADs, it goes slow, but it's methodical. It's easy because you can go on vacation and come back and still be in profit. Okay, once it gets going, it gets going. So this one I took off the 30 minute. You can see exactly what's going on. Again, I don't care about this 5 minute. I do care about the 1 hour. Price action is clearly hovering below the neutral zone, so we're good on that. And so this is one that I'm just going to hold for a good minute. And then this is going the opposite direction. So I'm selling CAD Swiss. See, the CAD is in front, Swiss is in back. So I'm selling this one. I love it. Got my spongy. Remember I told you guys about my spongy bob pattern, that square. See, that's a continuation. It drops, continues, and eventually it just dips off. Okay, so that's that one. And so this one is going the opposite direction because the CAD is in the back, so the euro is in the front. So the euro is going against the CAD. And you can see this is doing the spongy thing, and now it's starting to slowly pop up. So I can hold on to this thing. I'm going to go to the 1 hour time frame and look at this. See how smooth this thing ran? Let me show you what I mean. Watch this, watch this. Watch. This thing ran to its bottom before it dipped. That was 480 pips. Even if you used to say, hey, I'm going to cut this trade right here, it would have been 305 pips. See what I'm saying? And it just runs slow. You ain't got to even worry about it. You ain't got to think about it. So now that this thing is going the opposite direction, I'm in no rush at all to, rush up out of this trade because I know once it gets going the opposite direction, it'll migrate slowly. And you see how the ocean wave was waving down. All you had to do is move your stop loss above each one of the waves. See, it's pre-built in. And you could have just rolled it all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. Watch, 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 watch. So you keep moving your stop all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And right here, once it hit that neutral zone, you could have exited the trade or left your stop right there. And as soon as this came in and broke right here, that means all of this money, all of this time, that you were just constantly just moving your stop above the wave right here, you would have got taken out. Okay, so that would have put you at, even from this point, from right here. But let me shrink this a little bit more. So if you were here to here where it would have took you out, that would have been about 300 pips. You can see it for yourself. So I'm gonna make this bigger so you can see the wave pattern, which was cool because you could have moved your stop above each one of the waves. Every time it just went down and there was a new wave, just move your stop above it. See what I'm saying? So like for here, it's already waving up. See that? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. So all I have to do is keep moving my stop right below these waves. See what I'm saying? Now, since this is new and they may do pullbacks on the net, I'll keep it below the second wave right there. Okay. And that's how you maneuver your stop loss. See, it's already pre-built in. So as price action is moving upwards, you just follow the wave. And you can use wave 1 or wave 2. I typically like to use wave 2 or 3, meaning that the wave is here. Here's the current wave. Okay. So then here's the second one. Here's the third. Here's the fourth. So me, I like to use either wave 2 or 3 just to give it some running room, because sometimes, news event come out and so forth. So, it does a little spiking. So I'll keep it below wave 3. And that's wave 3 from the top, from where it is. This is wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4. Okay. So I'll just leave it there and just let it ride. Okay. Let me show you a third trade that I'm in. I said 2, but there's actually a third. So remember, I taught you guys in class about the midweek reversals. So guess what? I'm in gold. And here's gold, tap dancing off the 4-hour time frame. So for those who are reversal traders, if you're going to be a full reversal trader, meaning that you trade supply and demand zones, support and resistance levels, trend lines, all those different things, you're looking for a reversal or a bounce off of a level or off of support or resistance. You're a reversal trader. As I said, realistically, stay away from these charts until midweek. Okay, so I taught you guys that in my live sessions, which my classes are open to the public now. Anybody can come. You don't have to buy anything. But this is what I meant. So I do have my trend trading. So if you're a trend trader, you definitely want the ocean wave. It's strictly for trend trading. But if you're a reversal trader, then you want to get the simplicity system and then add on the sexy analyst, and that's on our website, superezforex.com. If you want the ocean wave system, go to oceanwavetrade.com. But anyway, let's take a look. Here's my midweek reversal trade off the 4-hour time frame. Those who've been with me for years on YouTube, I've always loved my 4-hour time frame. My simplicity zones are bouncing. And if you have this system, you already know the answer to this question. How many candles should be bouncing off the bottom of the zone before we even think about paying attention to it? 2 or more. And we have plenty of cluster of candles right here. Okay, showing full retest, came up, retested right here. And that's where I got in. Then we drop down to the 15-minute. And we look for our arrow. And as you can see, it came in here. Let me shrink this so you guys can see it. See, the 15 arrow came in, it came back, retested, and you can see where my entry is right here, bouncing off there. Okay. So it was very simple. So it's just a 2-stepper. And I've been showing you guys this for years. On the 4-hour, 2 or more candles bouncing, you drop down to the 15-minute and get in on the arrow. And that's pretty much what happened. So it's a wrap. So I'm just going to hold this gold trade. Plus, if you are a person who likes to trade the market maker method with the double bottoms, double tops, you can clearly see this W pattern right here. Okay. You see it? Mark this up. So I've got both my trend trades and some a reversal trade in the works. And there you go. You can see it. Okay. All right. And this should be heading up that way, just like that. Okay. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Keep running these videos. I keep telling y'all, boy, Super Easy is on fire. Boy. Signals Group is on fire. Trading Systems on fire. The live sessions that's available for you guys now is open to the public. Again, whether you bought a system from me or not, it's open to the public. The link is in the description. Just come in every Wednesday, and I'll be happy to help you with your trading.
All right, that's good enough. All right, you guys, and I want to welcome our YouTube people who's streaming in from there. We have a few people in. This is new to them, new for me. So anyway, what I want to do, no, I appreciate y'all. Thank you, sis Sabrina. Yeah, I appreciate y'all for, y'all can be dealing with anybody. Let me do a couple of things, and then let's open it up for question and answer. Okay, so if you have any chart questions and this and that, let me do one thing. All right, so first of all, there was a question in the group this morning. And Rob, I don't know if you're in the group right now. Let me check something real quick, you guys. Give me just a moment, because I'm actually in this trade. Oh, thank you. See, this is y'all's account, but I got this on my real account. Oh, so I'm expecting it to start doing a pullback. Oh. I'm gonna take my money. Take my money. I think it's gonna shoot up. See, it just sat there, and then boom, it just explodes. Boy, Lord have mercy. All right, so I'm hoping that after this explosion, so right here, this is y'all seeing this? Okay, y'all seeing this? And somebody asked about the yen pairs. I don't know, something happened yesterday, but I'll show you that too. Shane, I'll show you that in a minute. Hold on. But let me watch this, y'all. So I'm going to close this trade out. Okay, because it didn't jump dramatically. And once it jumps dramatically, and you remember CAD Swiss, 47 pips on that one. Okay, so 80 plus 47, just say 48. How many pips is that, y'all? 80 plus 48. How many is that? 128 so far? Okay. And you see that I just recorded it 3 o'clock this morning. Okay. And why am I closing? This one I'm going to let run. It's still cool. When I see big candles where it shoots up real big, then I start closing them out or cut down my and take profit off the table. Why? Because it means it was some kind of event that happened and made it spike. And that means eventually it's going to come back down. So I'd rather just take the money. Hopefully it'll pull back down, retest the main wave, and then I can hop back in again with the profits I already made. Okay, but if it's already just moving slowly and just migrating slowly, yeah, hey, let's just leave it. Like this one, I don't have a reason to touch this. I'm hoping that it'll move slow. See these small candles on gold? I'm gonna let this one stay here. See what happens. See what happens. Okay. If I'm wrong, oh well, but that's why I'm not in a hurry to hop out, because at this low entry point, which on my live account, on my account, I actually got in even lower than this. So the chances of me being able to get back in at the price I got in at, it's going to be hard. So I'll just let it ride. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, so I'm done with that one. Okay, so I'll let that ride. All right, cool. Okay, so let me go to CAD Swiss. We seen CAD Swiss and Euro CAD. So all those trades were the ones I recorded. You guys the new video, that video that you see is going to be posted on YouTube tomorrow. So if you want to rewatch it on your own where you can see it bigger, just go right ahead. There is a new video that I did record yesterday that just posted this morning. So please check it out. And, share the video, or like and subscribe. So you'll be able to catch all my videos. I'm trying to do as many so you guys can see it. Okay. One other thing, okay? Let me get to my little list of things, and y'all can start raising your hand if you have questions so I can answer questions for y'all, okay? Shane asked about what happened on the JPY pairs yesterday. You know what? I meant to look at that, brother, and I forgot. But here's what I can tell you. Let's go to these here charts, okay? So for those who had Ocean Wave, ooh, look at this, Jesus. Oh! Oh, 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 this is beautiful. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh, God, look at this. This is the pretty one. See, this is what I'm talking about. Oh, yes, baby. I hope it does a little small pullback. See how the neutral's on, but the candles are below on the 1 hour. Oh, good gracious. That's nice. See, this is the stuff I'm talking about. Shrink that candle and if I was to take a survey, where do y'all think this one's going? Type, quick, because I got a lot of stuff to cover and questions to answer. Come on, talk to me now. Quick. YouTube, where y'all think this is going? Type. This is why you need to watch today's video. I guarantee you're going to learn a lot from today's video. That's not the one I played. It's one that's posted. Watch that one, and it's going to make sense because I'm trying to do videos that helps you guys so this stuff makes sense. Because once it clicks, it's hard not to see it anymore. And then you'll make it over to the other side. You ain't got to be envious of all these people who's on YouTube and they're making all these pips. Once it clicks for you, it's going to be a blessing because once you get it, it's going to be permanently there. And you're going to be able to see it, understand it like the back of your hand. You're going to be able to take trades with confidence. And you ain't got to worry about, oh, Uncle P is on fire and excited. No, you're going to be excited too. Because it's just no way you can't see it. Okay? All right. So let me get to this real quick. So there was a news event that came out on the CAD pairs. I'm sorry, on the JPYs. And you see right here, it's shot down. And this is a perfect... Shane, thank you for asking your question. Thank you, and you too, for asking your question. Watch this. Let me show y'all exactly what I mean. Oh, look at this, Jesus. Just gorgeous stuff. Look at this. Oh. All right, so here's what happened. See, if you had the ocean wave, you could have got in here. This thing just slowly drifted, and this is a CAD pair. I told you it just drifts real slow. And then when it drops, bam, look at that. That thing drops so fast. That was 243 quick pippers. Okay, so would you have made your 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1-to-3? Absolutely. Could have killed it. But watch this. Why did I just close out my trade on the Euro CAD? Great. Glad you asked your question. Watch this. Look at what happens when it makes a huge move real fast, you guys. Some of you guys hold on to your trades way too long. And so you be in profit, but you want more. Somebody type more. Talk to me. Come on, talk to me now. Talk to me. Somebody type more. I'm teaching you many things. So always go back and watch what I'm teaching you. All of these pieces is going to make sense. And once it clicks, it's going to make sense. People make a lot of pips. Some of you guys are making pips, but because you don't know when to quit, the market giveth, but then the market taketh away. And the reason why is because you're hanging on too long. So the only time I want to hang on to a trade, as long as these candles are staying small and rhythmic, I'm cool with that. The moment these candles do a spike, I'm going to take my money and run. That is why I would have held on to GBP. Watch this. See this one? See, small rhythmic candles. Oh, this wasn't even in the lesson today, but somebody need this. This going to bless you. This one dealing with 57 pips, but see, it's still small and rhythmic. Okay, small and rhythmic candles. But see, when you have something like this, family, you don't want to hang on because this is where you're getting your behind toe up. This thing didn't drop. It gave you over 200 pips on a fast flash. Take the money. Because what happens is the moment it goes too fast all at once, it automatically, like a rubber band or like a bow and arrow, you pull it back and it snaps back real quick. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Whenever price action does a huge fast move, it's like pulling something and it snaps back real quick. So what happens is a lot of people made a lot of money on this drop. So they started closing out their positions and it automatically causes it to snap back. So if you're trying to hang on thinking it's going to keep on going and it snaps back on you, you're going to constantly be upset. Like, dang, I should have closed it. Type 100 in the box if that ever happened to you. Come on, talk to me now. Type. YouTube, y'all in here. Type. Type. Come on now, type that 100 up in there. See, I'm not the only one. All of these mistakes that y'all be doing and stuff like that, I'm telling you, I can teach it because I've done it. And I don't want you doing it. So when you see me say, hey, I'm closing this out, take a look at the price action candle. If it moved too fast, I know that people are going to be closing out their position and it's going to rubber band back on me or bow and arrow and pull back real quick. And I'm going to regret that I held on to the trade. Truth is, let me take all that profit real quick. And then when it rubber bands back, I can always get back in that position or reinvest that money into another position. I don't have to be married to this pair. Thank you very much. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And I'm off to the races to another one. And if you set up for a great opportunity on that pullback, cool. But if not, I'll just go find somebody else. But I don't want to keep dealing with this give and go relationship that we're having in the markets. And this is what retail traders are constantly doing, having a give and take relationship. And you're never being profitable, always at break even or below. Because even when the market wants to give you something, you hanging on to the relationship. Let me be very clear. With a lot of these pairs, it is okay to have a one-night stand. Did you hear what I said? It's okay to have a quickie. You don't have to be married to them. Do everybody hear what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this is our problem. We don't know when to quit. Cut it off. Take your money and run. So as to why the JPYs, like for an example, this EuroCAD, I can't tell you why it jumped like this. I don't know. I just know that right now, that was a nice big move. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my money and run. Could it go further? It could. But guess what? I don't want to be greedy. I did very well on this account. I'm good. I'm good. And I'll reinvest that capital back into another pair. Let me go to this chart so y'all can see it better. I don't think everybody understands what I'm saying. Let me go here where you can see this. Okay, see this? This is what's actually happening. See these? That means it's some kind of news event just came out. I don't know what it was. But here's the deal. It went and shot up. And y'all see this big one candle right here? Let me show y'all this. Y'all see this big candle right here? Type a 30 in the box if y'all see this big candle. Okay, this is a news event candle. I don't know what happened. Okay, I don't even care. All I know is the ocean wave called this thing like it's nobody's business. That's what I said. If you ever want to be a news trader, because people ask me, Uncle P, which system of yours should I get? Truth be told, if you want to be a person who trades the trends and want to trade news events, then get the ocean wave because it's not 100% and never will be 100% on news. But majority of the time when news events come out, if you can testify to this yourself, no matter what trading system you got, majority of the time when a news event comes out, it thrusts price action in the direction of the trend, not in the reversal. Until midweek. Y'all get what I'm saying? Okay. So yesterday when that CAD news, when that JPY news came out, look at what happened to every single one of these pairs. All the JPYs, where was they already heading in the first place? Down. Then here comes the news. Bam. That's the Swiss JPY. This is the CAD JPY. This is the AUD JPY. This is GBP JPY, see, all of them were already heading in a particular direction. Okay, let me go back on the 15-minute on this one. Okay, and this one was just coming around the corner. So do you guys all see that all of them were already heading in that direction? And then when the news event came out, what direction did it go in? The same direction that they were already headed. Do y'all see this? I'm covering a lot of stuff that I didn't intend to cover in this class, but because of your questions, it's helping me to venture further to help you with your education. We have a lot of people here that, we have a nice group of people here, but there's going to be a whole lot more who's going to be watching this later. I'm hoping to reach each and every trader on whatever level you're on so that you can understand why these things are happening in the market. Why did this happen to my trade? So if you're ever going to be a person who want to trade news events, you better be a person who gets familiar with trading in a trend direction. You better know where the trend was already heading, because typically the news event is going to go in that direction. Typically. All right, let me hurry up. All right, here's another thing that I need to cover real quick. So for, I think Rob or anybody else who was in the group, so here's the deal. If you're trying to backtest, and this is just a side little fixer note, okay, and I did post a video on the YouTube, but I said I'll do it live for anybody else. All right, so if you're trying to backtest this, let me show you what's going to happen, okay, because these candles are, let me go to something that you guys can see. Hold on, let me bless you real quick. All right, let's just go to this one. Ooh, that was some good money. Lord, that was some good money. Thank you, Jesus. See, just went sideways for a long time, and then all of a sudden, boom, gotcha. All right, so anyway, if I'm trying to back test these, which by the way, these arrows up here do not repaint, okay? They don't repaint. They're programmed to do certain, they have the AI algorithmic calculation. But if I go too far back, you'll notice something will happen with your charts. See how it just scrambles up the arrows? Everybody see this? Type of yes. Okay, because it wasn't designed to do that. Okay, so if this is happening to you, first of all, that's not the proper way to do the back testing, because you don't need to. What you want to do is, and to fix this, just simply click to a higher time frame or a lower time frame, and it'll automatically snap all of them right back in order. Okay, because it's telling you, hey, we don't do that kind of back testing with this system. It's completely different. Okay, now if you want to back test it, all you have to do is just go to a higher time frame, because you got to remember these arrows do not repaint, and neither do the candles or the waves. The waves is the waves, and what you see is what you see. Okay, so if you ever want to just check back on history, like I can go to this daily, and you can see that for this is going all the way back to December right here. This is going all the way back to let's see, that is January of this year. So I can easily see from the daily time frame, if I just want to check the flow and where it was going, I can see all the way from the daily back to, where is this going? This is going to 2022. Okay, so if you want to backtest and do it that way, or you can go to the 4 hour if you want to get a little more recent, okay, or the 1 hour. But what I do is on the 1 hour, I hit the minus button to zoom out. See, and that's how I do it. But I don't scroll back, because it messes up the calculations, and therefore that's where you get that scramble from, okay? All right, so that's that. So I'm just showing you guys that's when it will happen. Other than that, if it ain't that, then guess what? Your broker is tripping. All right, so see, I'm making it happen as we speak. See how I made it happen? Because now I'm throwing off the calculations, going too far back. So it says, hey, if you want to check that far back, go to a higher time frame, and there it is. All right. And there you go. Okay. All right. So that was that. All right. Okay. Here's another question. Then we'll get to hands. I see Edward and Joshua. Anybody else who have questions, please raise your hand. Okay. All right. Why do I do, here's a question. Why do I do live trade videos? Okay. The reason why I do live trade videos is for a couple of reasons. Okay, and as soon as I answer this question, then I'm going straight to you guys to answer y'all's question, okay? The reason why I do live trade videos is because it's undisputed. I was watching the, not Pacquiao, but what's dude's name? He just fought the other night. Oh my God, what is his name? Oh, Canelo, yeah. And so it's two fighters in there, and they're undisputed. Undisputed, meaning if I win this, can't nobody even say that I'm bootleg this, and this, okay? So one of the reasons why I do live is because and I typically will tell you what date I'm actually taking the trades. The reason why, because even if you go to a blank chart, no indicators at all, you can at least scroll back like this here. This is a blank chart, okay? So this is EuroCAD. Even without any indicators, you can still see that price action did actually go up, just like I said it did. Whether you have my trading system, your own trades, I just don't want bull crap going on. So you can double check these trades. So if I'm just simply teaching you about market structure, price action, or how this is functioning, how the market moves from the beginning of the week and then switches its behavior up in the middle of the week, whatever. Even without my trading system, you can go on your own charts and mark them up and see for yourself. Uncle P was right. Okay. It's just no way you couldn't have seen it. See, here was the downtrend. It broke out. Here's the breakout candle, came back and then popped up. So if you want to mark your charts up this way, just double check and say, hey, was he right? Yeah, there you go. And see, I was never good at marking up my charts. There we go. So you can see right here, here's the trend. Okay, price action breaks out, come back, retest the trend line, and then it fired up. Is that not the same thing as this? And is that not the same thing as this? Is it not the same thing? Yeah, I just don't never mark up my charts no more. I just know which system to use, and that's it. It's the same thing. So nobody can debate it. Okay? Everybody with me? That's number one. Number two is I don't want, it's so many scams going on in this business. It's tons of scammers and they know that you're desperate for money. And so everybody who are scammers is just having a field day. Y'all want to hear something? I had a meeting the other day, and this is not a person who's a scammer. He's actually cool. I like him. And he contacted me. And I'm going to be very gracious on how I'm saying this, but this is an insider who contacted me who wants to do business with me. And I'm thinking of, pondering on it. But this person actually worked for the MetaTrader company for years. MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, TradingView, and a couple of other popular trading platforms. This person was the person who designed indicators for them. And he said there are millions of users who are using MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5, and the other popular trading platforms that he designed stuff for those companies. And he reached out to me. So I had a meeting with him last week, and it was a very fruitful meeting. And he gave me a whole lot of insights, which I can't personally share here because it was personal, about the back end of these trading platforms and what's really going on. Your brokers and how they're functioning and those kind of things. Okay. This brother gave me all kinds of good knowledge. But here's one thing he said. And I want y'all to hear this. If you will never tune into my channel again, that's all good. But I'm going to tell you why I've been doing this for the longest, even when people was talking bad about me, but I kept on and being consistent. Here's the reason why. He said, one thing I know, having worked on the back end, he said there are millions of users out there on these platforms. And he said the one thing he known over the years, because he watched major institutions who he designed systems for, and he named them off. He said people love indicators and they'll buy them. He said that will never end. And write this in your notes. And I think I mentioned this last week, but if not, you're going to hear it for the first time. Write this down. He didn't say this, but this is the term. Well, actually, yes, he did. He shared this term with me. It's called the shiny object syndrome. Write this down. Shiny object syndrome. He said the problem is that with retail traders primarily, and we were talking primarily about retail traders don't ever stick to anything to see if anything actually works. Because the moment something new comes out, they off to the races to go buy the next new thing. And there is no real proof of whether that system actually had validity or not. But because it was colorful and shiny, they went off and left. And they could have left the last one that actually did have some validity, but they never stick with anything long enough to find out because they're always chasing the next shiny object. Type of 200 in the box if you heard me. This is from an insider who told me this. So your MetaTrader 4, your MetaTrader 5, and all these popular platforms, he worked for those companies, designing things that made those companies millions of dollars off of sold indicators. And who do you think was the buyers of them? You see, I'm telling you, come to class. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. And so scammers are all over the place because they know the same thing too. And everybody's trying to take advantage of your desperation to succeed in this market. But nobody's being virtually transparent. So they'll give you email blasts, couple of screenshots, may send you a MyFX book, but how do you know it belongs to them? I could screenshot anybody off of YouTube or off of Google. I can get a Google image and put it all over my website and say that was me. How do you know? How do you know? And this is what they're doing. They're packaging things in a shiny object way to attract your eyes and to get you to buy their stuff, but you never have direct contact with them because they can ditch and dodge, start up a whole nother company and keep mass producing. And you'll never know anything about what was really going on behind the scenes because nobody wants to put their face up there and say, here it is me, it's me. They don't do that. And I'm sick and tired of what's going on in this industry because I told you guys I'm being funny, but it ain't funny at all because I know some bad stuff is on this way. And I don't want you to be a victim without at least having a fighting chance to put food on your table for your family. So I'm not hiding behind a video and you never get to speak or see me like the rest of these cats. That's why I'm doing it. That's why I record live videos so you can go back on your own time and verify whether I said was true or not. And if it was true, and I'm repeating daily videos almost every day, putting out videos, and you can go back and verify, then you know you need to, even if you never buy nothing from me, that's cool. But at least you know every Wednesday you need to have your behind up in my class because this brother knows something. For an example, everybody look at my chart, please. Everybody look at my chart, please. Did I not tell you that I closed out EuroCAD because anytime I see big candles, I know it's going to be going backwards. What candle color do you see? Let me make it real big. What candle do you see? This is a naked chart. Naked. No indicators. What y'all see happening? Tight, 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 tight. Tight, 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 tight. What you see happening? Do you see it stalling out? But greed will say, keep on holding on. But wisdom says, take your money and run. Did I not just tell y'all that right here in class? This is what you have to learn, and nobody's teaching you. No wonder we're suffering as retail traders. No wonder. And it hurts me to see it happening because it happened to me. And I've suffered for many years in anguish because I was suffering, trying to find a way to win in this market. And just all it was missing information. And nobody was teaching it. All the big people knew, but they wasn't coming back for us. I told y'all this was going to happen. That's why I closed out my trade. I said, when there's a big candle, a news event candle, take your money and run and look what's going on. It's trying to struggle to go up higher, but I told you. And it's happening right here on a blank chart. You can't say, oh, you're manipulating with this indicator. This is a blank chart and it's still happening right in front of your face. That's why I took my money. Now, if the candles are small and rhythmic, I would have held on. But when you have them big ones, y'all learn to take your profit. So now for those who needed this lesson, just to learn when to get out of a trade, you just got blessed today for attending. There you go. Now, let me get to these hands. Love what I do. Ed, you're first.
What's going on, Uncle B? Can you hear me?
What up, man?
It's been a while since I've spoken to you. I've been with you since 2018, the original triple arrow system.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Uncle P, question. I'm looking at my charts and comparing it to yours, and I got the simplicity system, and my red dots and my green dots, like they do not align with your dots. Are those dots that you're using? Is that part of the sexy analyst?
Yes.
Your yellows and whites?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool deal. That's all I wanted to know.
Yes, sir. That's why I use them together, always together, the sexy analyst with the simplicity system. For an example, look at what's happening. And I want everybody to see this. So if you have the simplicity with the sexy analyst slapped together, that combination, look what happened. You automatically knew exactly when to get out. There wasn't even a question, when should I get out? Look, you see the resistance dot just popped up. So that's what hard stop, get out, take your money. See? So whether you couldn't see it on the ocean wave, but you can clearly see it if you have this one. This one, look at there, right there. The resistance, take your money. No more. No more for today. Shop closed. Okay. And that's the difference between getting indicators just because it was a shiny object and getting indicators from a person who actually trades. You get what I'm saying? I have to eat what I'm serving. I'm scared to go to a person's place where they say, oh, yeah, we having a potluck and you eating everybody else's food, but I noticed the pot you brought, you ain't. Y'all know what I'm saying? Keep an eye on that. Anytime you invited to a potluck and somebody drop a pot and they eating everything but the pot they brought, okay. Yeah, taste my potato salad. No, you taste it. I'll try it after you. So nasty self. Trying to cook me something, got 10 cats and 50 dogs running around your place, and then you want to put the potato salad out there and you eating everybody else's food but your potato salad. You know they got hair up in that thing. No, I'm good. I'm good, baby. I'm good. And I ain't against pets, but you know what I mean. Y'all know what I mean. Lord have mercy. Oh, this is some funny stuff, Jesus. All right, let me get to the next hand. Josh, you're up. Go right ahead, sir.
You're hilarious, man. Listen, Uncle P, I got a question about gold.
Sure.
So on gold, the main trend is going down. So the 15, 30, 1 hour, and the 4 hour all pointing down. Today is reversal, which it did a pullback. So my question is, what time can we? So because this is reversal Wednesday, are we expecting it to like totally reverse, or is this just a pullback? And then what time do you think it'll resume the trend? Since I noticed you was in gold,
bro. I actually had that question to ask y'all. Should I close out gold? It's right here. Look, see, should I close out gold? I was going to ask y'all that, but you beat me to it. So here's the deal. Here's the deal. If this is the bottom and it's just hovering here, and I got in at this level, okay, let's go down to a lower time frame so we can see my entry. Okay, it's not that far away. It seems like it's just bottoming out, bottoming out, bottoming out. Okay, so if this is the bottom, should I have closed out the trade or should I hold on to it? Or what do you think we should have did with this one?
I would say probably close it out because it looked like it's and just speaking from experience, when it's banging on the floor, it's trying to break through.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I would probably just close.
But what if it can't? See how many times this was banging on the bottom?
Yeah.
Bang, bang, bang. And then all of a sudden, boom. That's the question on this. And that's why, y'all some cool people. I literally had that on my notes to ask y'all about that. To get a survey from what you guys would think, what should be done on gold? If the candles are small and it's just hanging and hovering around, should we go ahead and take our profits, on the first little burst? Or what should we do? Well, here's what I would normally do. If it's midweek reversal, and that's why I said it could be a mistake. Okay, could be a mistake. But the best way to trade this way is this is where you open up multiple positions. The first one could be a quick hitter. where you get in, get out, you can lock down some pips. The second position can be your floater. So if it pulls back a little bit, but it hasn't hit your stop, then guess what? Just leave it alone. This is where swing trading becomes very difficult for a lot of retail traders. They love the big moves. Okay, look at this move. So if I was to count from here down to here, okay, that was like 1,037 pips, okay, in gold. That sounds real good, right?
Right.
Okay, but look at this. The first move, it went here, 64, then it bounced right back, took back the 64, and then it drifted to the side, and then the big move came later. So the question is, if you would have got in right about here, and I'm gonna mark my chart so you can see this, if you would have got in right here, okay, can you see that blue line, or is it too small?
It's not a small, I can't see that.
Hold on, let me make it bigger, brother. I got you, hold on, no worries. Give me a second. All right, can you see that white line now?
Yeah.
Okay, so see how it hovered and kept playing around, and then all of a sudden the big move broke out, and that was major money. Do you see what happened? Right. So the arrow was correct. It just went sideways for a minute, played around, and when it did this pullback, Jesus. But then boom, you had this big breakout, and you wished you would have stayed in the trade. So sometimes what you could do is on the first little drop, your first position could be your first big position. Go ahead and lock some money down on that one. The second position could be your floater, because what happens is it could be just meandering and playing around up in this range. And then all of a sudden the big move is over. So this here, it looks like that may be a potential situation where it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. And then eventually when this thing breaks out, which is why I marked up the charts prior on the other video. That's why I want y'all to see it tomorrow, rewatch it. That's why I marked it up. Market makers method people should know this. Okay, that W pattern. And if this is a true W pattern, then that thing could be going like that, catabolic, over the next couple of days. And so therefore your mind has to switch out of quick pips into swing trade mode. And so if you're a swing trader, this will be one of those where I say, you know what, I'm gonna hang on to it, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hang on to it and see what happens. The only threat to it that I can think of is on Friday. Anybody know what happens on Friday?
The NFP.
You got it, my brother. NFP for new people is non-farm payroll. That means it's a big news event, but it spikes temporarily. But it's a big news event for those where the U.S. is counting employment numbers, and non-farm payroll means anybody who does not work on a farm. That's why it's called non-farm. So it just means anybody who work in any corporations, buildings, servers at restaurants, whatever, daycare, whatever. As long as you don't work on the farm, they're actually counting those employment numbers to see how good and strong is the economy. Okay, so that's coming out on Friday. That typically gives a good spike. Outside of that, then I don't see anything else that can really mess this up. So I really like what I'm seeing. So, you know, for me, I'm gonna hold it. If I'm wrong, then we both know why, correct?
Right. All right.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. I would have two positions. Let the first one hit, let the other one float. Okay.
Got you. Thank you. Appreciate you.
No, bro, man. Thank you, man. I had that written down and you beat me to it. Thank you, bro. Love question and answer period. Okay, let's go. And those who tune out during question and answer period, sometimes you're missing out your blessing, because a question you may have thought about and forgot to ask, it gets asked during this time. Okay, so make sure don't dip out if you don't have to. All right, let's get to the next question. Steve, you're up next. Yes, Shane, yeah, I'll continue to stream them. It's no problem. It's no problem. That's if, I will say this. And go ahead, Steve, you can unmute. While we wait on Steve to unmute, let me say this. That's if I continue with YouTube. YouTube have been crashing over and over and over again. So I did get WebEx, okay? But the only problem is I don't see the option in WebEx to stream to YouTube. Zoom is the only one that I see that has that capability where I can teach my Zoom class, but there's a capability to connect it to YouTube. So I was going to cancel my Zoom because I'm tired of them acting a fool on me, but I'll give it one more chance because I did contact them. They said they gave me some old okie doke story. So we'll see. Okay. So yeah, I'll try to do that. Okay. If you're watching me on YouTube, always remember, all you have to do is the link to join this group with me live It's always in the description of my YouTube video. So any YouTube video, just go in there, click on it, and you'll actually be in here, and you don't need the YouTube, okay? All right? All right, so let me go, Steve, go right ahead. Okay, I can't hear you, bro. Okay, let me get to another hand while I'm waiting on you. Sabrina, go ahead and unmute.
Hi, Uncle P. How are you?
All right, how are you? What's happening?
Good. Two questions.
Okay.
When the arrow comes in, does that mean to get in the trade? Because I noticed that when you was talking about it earlier, it came in yesterday. Does that tell you that you could start getting in the trade? Or I'm not
correct.
catching that part. And then the second question is, when you draw your lines, you know, the little lines from the time, I'm assuming that when you get in a trade and you're saying how many pips that trade is, is that saying that's when you get in the trade, and then when you put your stop loss or you'll take profit to get out to take profit?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
Yep, you got it. You got it.
All righty. I wasn't for sure, but thank you. Have a great day.
Class again. Thank you. Good to hear you, sis.
Yeah, and you have been so happy since you gave us this. I'm sorry, I'm driving and dealing with kids, but since you gave us this other system, you have been amazingly happy. I don't know what it is. It must be the system, but okay.
I think because everyone has access to a complete picture now. Because before you can do trend trading with this system. And I tried to explain it, but I just knew not everybody still was getting it. And so if you're a person who really cares about people.
Yes, sir.
And you know that they're still not getting it, it doesn't feel good, to be honest. I'm just going to be honest. It don't feel good. It just don't feel good. You know, God, at the end of the day, you know, and people say, you know, I want to hear God say, well done, good and faithful servant. Well, it's hard to feel good like you did a good job if you know that the people who you're trying to help still, it's not clicking for them. You get what I'm saying, sis?
Yes, sir. And I just want to piggyback off of that because I'm a person that never knew anything about trading. Yeah. And one of your students actually hooked me onto you, and I've been just really going over the videos. I've bought the system, Simplicity, but I really haven't gotten into trading because I said, I don't really know, I don't understand. So I've been trying to get bits and pieces, going back to the videos to trying to learn it. But now I'm understanding it. I'm getting it. So thank you. I'm getting it. And it makes me want to really trade now. So I'm not going to be scared to put in a trade. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. Have a blessed day. Let me say this to you guys. The Bible says, with all you're getting, get an understanding. And this is what I've been telling you guys for the absolute longest. The reason why scammers are having a field day with the retail family is because we're buying shiny objects and we don't understand the markets. So we're thinking that by buying another shiny object that, oh, that's going to fix everything. It does not. One of the most, you really want to irritate me? I'm going to tell you how you can irritate me to my core. Okay. I'm telling you, do not ever consider buying a trading system from me if you have no intentions of going through the tutorials. And I'm being very blunt, very honest. Keep your money. I don't want to be bothered. Because if you can't take the time to go through the tutorials and you keep slapping stuff on your charts, this is part of the problem. You don't have an understanding of what you purchased. And you think, oh, it looks simple enough. It is, but sometimes there's a little bit more information you need behind the scenes, baby. And sometimes you just missing one bit of information to make that thing click up in your head. And it was in them tutorials and you refuse to go through them. And yet you want to email 50 questions that was already covered in the tutorials. Oh, that gets under my skin because it tells me you're not serious. You're just one of them other people who just want to keep buying the shiny object. You're a shiny object shopper. I don't want shiny object shoppers. because I'm serious about your journey. And I can't be more serious about your journey than you willing to be. Somebody type amen in that box. I can't be more serious about your ride than you. So if you ain't willing to take it serious, don't come this way. Go on to the others. There's plenty of other people out there. And then you got the nerve to write bad reviews as if I did something wrong. No, you didn't take the time to look at the instructions. Let me give y'all an example, and then I've got to move on. Okay, watch this. This was hilarious. This was hilarious. Okay, so a while ago, I told you guys about this all natural B vitamin B stuff that actually, when you take it, it's all natural. It's very clean, but it's a clean pre-workout formula, okay, that you get on Amazon, right? But it's so pure, when it hits your system, you feel that thing, right? Oh, you're gonna feel it. But what happened was it's so pure, it's like it cleans the arteries out. And so blood pressure numbers, me and my wife, blood pressure numbers drop. It clean things up, right? But watch this. I kid you not. When that B vitamin or whatever that B stuff they put in it, when it hits your system, your body, you feel the tingles. You feel it, okay? And it's not chemically based, but it's just pure. So when it hits, it makes your skin tingle and you feel it, okay, for a short amount of time. Watch this. I kid you not. Do you know somebody wrote on Amazon? This is hilarious. Somebody went on Amazon, pissed. His wife took the product, and when it hit so pure, she went to the hospital. You can't make this stuff up. She went to the hospital, and when she got to the hospital, she said, "Oh, it went away." So you just went to the hospital, got you a big bill, when the instructions said that it's pure, so it's going to make you tingle. Can't you not? Some people are crazy. So instead of reading the instructions, you rather pay $1,000, $2,000 medical bill, and when you got there, it only lasted for a second. Clear it up, because that's what happens. It flushes everything out to purify your system and open up your bloodstream. That's what nitric oxide does. It opens up and provides oxygen to the blood. So it was very pure. It hits and boom, you get all this energy and this tingling, and then it just dissipates and goes away, and you feel normal and you feel energetic. That's what it does, because it's natural. She didn't read the instructions. And that's what they do in my system. Don't buy my stuff. Keep your money. If you can't take the time, especially with the Ocean Wave, I think with the Ocean Wave was the most thorough I've ever done as far as tutorials. So if you're not willing to do that, please don't buy it. I'm just being honest, because it's not going to help you anyway. And I don't want to be one of those shiny object situations. Okay. Now let's move on. All right. I got to hurry up and get to this. Take the trade anyway. Okay. So Steve was asking, let me open up this view. Give me 1 second, you guys. So he sent in a screenshot. Okay, so apparently on this trade, Steve, that you're presenting in the chat, it was on GCAD. Yes. So yes, I would have took that trade on the GCAD. Now I'll go to my charts and show you. He was asking if there's no agreement with the MACD. All right, so let me go to the GCAD on that one and cover that question real quick for you. Yeah, that one I was actually in. See, right here, the MACD was in agreement way back here, okay? So make sure to check your settings to make sure you got your settings appropriate. Even back here, you can see the MACD was in agreement, okay? And then it was a half and half. So yes, that was a good trade, and I actually had that one as well. I should have held on longer, but you can see, boom, it shot up. It took a while, but then boom, it just took off, okay? So hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, but it was an agreement. I seen agreement on that one. Okay. All right. Let me get to the next hand. All right. Liz, go ahead and unmute. Yeah, if it drops under, it's okay. Like I said, it's a confirmational tool. It's a confirmational tool. The one that would matter more to me, Steve, and thank you for your question. I see what you're saying. The one that would matter more to me would be this one here. Okay. Because this is your directional bias. This is your money maker. Long as this is still saying go, 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 and it's in the appropriate, it's with this, cool. Because actually I can take the MACD off and trade without it. But I just like it because it adds 1/3 additional confirmation. Okay. And that's why sometimes I check different other time frames to see if the MACD is in agreement. Because sometimes if you go to a lower time frame or a higher time frame, one time over, left or right, you'll see that there's a confirmation with the MACD on it. Okay. Okay. So there we go. All right. But mainly, this is the one I'm looking at, which is what told me what I needed to do. Yeah, no problem, brother. Thank you. All right, cool. Let me see. Okay, Liz. Liz, go ahead and unmute. Oh, she dropped out. Okay, let me go to Donna. Donna, go ahead and unmute.
Hey, Uncle P.
What up? Everybody say hi, Miss Donna.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
What's happening?
Okay, quick question. Well, a couple questions. So I know we're talking about the midweek reversal, but I've heard you also say, like, so around this time, usually it goes back into the trend. Is that correct?
You got it.
Oh, okay. So like now I'm looking at gold, right? I'm looking on the ocean wave, and I got a 5-minute, the arrow, yellow arrow came out, but it didn't come out at the bottom.
Yep. See?
Do you see that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, looking at that, and then MACD, well, so like the X though is still saying it's in neutral at the bottom. So which one would I wait till the alert came in?
No. So great question. Okay. So notice, let's go to the 5-minute, which was where we are. So it's going to convert momentarily. This is going to convert because you do have an arrow. See, it was going sideways for a minute. You see that blue? It was neutral, and now we got an arrow. So eventually this is going to switch. But overall, even without, remember what I just showed you guys in that video that I played this morning, which is going to post.
Yes.
What was the one thing I said about that 5-minute?
Oh, you don't worry about the 5-minute.
I don't even care. See, look at what the rest of these are saying.
Yeah.
However, the only concern, and which is why I was consistently saying that, and you want to make sure that before you take these trades, yes, it may do a pullback, but how big is the potential of the pullback during midweek? This is where you start checking the simplicity system and saying, okay, hold on, let me double check. How close is this to just constantly hitting this bottom? Is there enough meat on the bone for this thing to actually drop down? And I will move my stop a little further out on this and just give it some playroom, just okay. But how much room do I think that this thing can go? Do I think it can break through this level, which it's consistently holding tight? Do I think it can break through this level and go down way further? Or do I think it's just retesting this bottom and it could pop up this way? That is the question you want to ask yourself when you're taking trend trades during the week, during midweek.
Midweek, okay.
You know what I'm saying, sis? So
yeah.
An example, this actually happened yesterday on GBP. Okay. So let's go to the GBP. Great question. Great question. Love it. All right. So let's take a look at this one. So as you can see here, see, this one was drifting. But since it was hitting midweek, the wise thing to do was saying, okay, hold on. I know this looked like it can go down some more, but let me double check. And look what the 4-hour was saying. Don't do it. And look what happened. That thing did what?
Popped up. Yeah, that knocked me out. I gotta look again. I was in that one last night, and I think it either hit my stop or it hit my take profit. I gotta check, but I think it hit my stop because my take profit was too low.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, too high, I should say.
Yes.
I don't know.
So the point is that when I'm doing these trades, looking for trend trades, remember there's team A and team B. Team A is my trend trading family. Anybody who got the ocean wave, you team A. That means from Sunday Monday, Tuesday, up until approximately Wednesday, you got great opportunities. Okay. B kicks in. It could start on Tuesday, but realistically, you really want to start looking for Team B. Who's Team B? My reversal traders. That means the people with simplicity and the sexy analysts. Team B, you come to work midweek because that's where it starts to bottom out and then things get traction and it bounces up the other way. And each one of these did that. So that's the reason why I looked at even last night at GBP USD. I really want to take it for a little bit further, but when I checked on the simplicity, because I knew it was what? Team B's time, reversal time. So therefore, it was too close to the bottom for me to feel comfortable. And it was tap dancing multiple times. I didn't feel comfortable with taking that trade as a trend anymore, because how much further down could it go? Or could I get trapped? You get what I'm saying? On a retest. Right. And that's what I'm seeing on gold, which is why I'm going to hold mine, because yes, I see it's doing this. Yes, I see it's doing a pullback, but look at how strong it's holding at this level. And you got your arrow. How much further? Can this thing go ahead and break through this and drop all the way down? Yes, there is a possibility. But what's the likelihood of it, seeing that this is retesting this level during midweek reversal time, and this thing is constantly holding retest, and it still can't break through? Is it the wisest thing to take this trade for a trend, thinking it'll go through here, or should I just move on to something else?
Well, move on to something else.
Got it, my sister. That's exactly right. Some of these, so during midweek, and those who have my checklist, make sure you're looking at my checklist that I sent you guys last week. Just notice on that checklist one of those things that I sent you guys, okay? One of those things on there, number 3, is check against 415 setups. So before I take a trend trade, I need to check against the 4-hour setups to see, is there a possibility that this thing may reverse back the other way, because it is midweek reversal time. Trade family, you can take a back seat and chill, because who's the main stage players now? The reversal team. Okay. It's not to say that trend trades it's still in play. You're going to still find some really good trend trades all week long. That's a good one. Because actuality, sis, and thank you for your question. Truth be told, because I meant to mention this to you guys. Truth be told, trend traders can find opportunities almost all week long. Okay. Somewhere, somehow, some pair is going to be finding themselves in a trend. Okay. Reversal traders, you have a limited number of trades that's going to be going in reversal. It'll be enough to be very profitable, but it won't be as plenteous as trend traders. But trend traders need to be careful, knowing full well that the dance music has changed. The dance music has changed out of trending and is changed into reversal. So for us who like to trade the trends, our job is, before I take this trade, and gold is one of them, if I was to have to pick between taking a trend trade on gold or just leaving this one alone, I would just leave this one alone and see if this is just another little small pullback before it bursts off.
Okay.
Why?
Well, I got 100 pips on gold during the trend and on S&P.
Girl, you just, man, woo, I ain't good inside on the NAS. Look, girl, go ahead. You go ahead, girl. Go ahead. Go bad, sister.
I love waking up and I sing money, 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 money. Yeah. That's my new song in the mornings.
That is something. Boy, I ain't good up off of this one. See that drop? Ooh, bing. Oh, but I didn't hang on to it. Why? Because midweek what?
Reversal.
And look what happened. And let's go to the charts. Let's see what happened on this one. That's why I didn't hold on to it. See? It hit. See that last hit? And then it stopped. See that double test right here?
Yep.
There you go. I'll mark it up for everybody on YouTube and for everybody in this family. See that right there? All it did was retest. See, I could have held on longer, but then the question is, by me knowing this midweek reversal, what's the likelihood that this thing is going to continue to keep going in that trend? Not likely, because it can stop at any point and reverse and pop up sharply. And I don't want to be caught in that direction. So I would look for more of a reversal trade, and look at this from the 4 hour. Look at that beautiful V.
Mm-hmm.
Market maker method, people. I know for sure you see this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful thing here. Just gorgeous. And that's what I'm expecting gold to do if NFP doesn't mess it up. Look at what happened. This is a perfect example of what I mean. And look at how far that thing blasted off the bottom. See? So I got to be careful. That's why I won't touch gold. If I had to choose between team A, trend traders, and team B on gold, I would go with team B because it's midweek reversal. See what I'm saying? They may do a small pullback and give a few pips, and I could be wrong because, again, it could go in any direction, just like we were talking about. But if I had to between the two, it looks like it's going to do the same thing this is doing. So I would lean more towards just letting that trade sit and see if it bounces up and go the other way for midweek. Okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Thank you. Congrats. All right. Liz, go ahead.
Good morning, Uncle P.
What up, Liz?
What's
happening? What's happening?
Okay. So I want to say good morning to you, Uncle P.
Good morning.
Easy family. Miss Donna sung my favorite song, Money, Money, Money. That's favorites down here in New Orleans. Who that?
Who that?
So that's going to be my song for Forex.
I understand.
So that just made my day.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So Uncle P, I have my notepad, my journal.
Okay.
And this is the first time since I bought Ocean Wave that we had a major spike for the JPY pairs.
Ain't that?
So could you go to USD JPY, please?
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to get your thoughts on, and this is a 15 minutes.
Trust me, I know, because I've got, you see, I got, this one got me excited, boy. And see it pulled back. It pulled back to the main wave.
It sure did. But Uncle P, my question is this. I was actually looking at my chart, and I wasn't even in the trade. And it flipped down so fast, it scared me. And I looked over there. I'm like, is that JPY?
Yes.
Because it was trending up for so long.
Yes. News.
So now I'd like to hear your expertise on what to do when these type of things go, what to look for with the ocean wave in these type of charts way before it happens. And
sure.
I think you answered it though.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to go over it again. No worries. Number one, this is what I'm saying. We don't know when news events are going to come out. And apparently there was, and I've never even looked to see what the news event was. It was a huge news event because it just shot all JPY pairs. But here's the point. This one, I don't want to use this one as an example. Let's go to the others because everyone except for this one, you could have caught before. Okay. The dollar has been running very, very strong. The dollar has been running very, very strong, but it's starting to weaken, which is why I'm keeping my eye on this one, okay, for opportunity to ride it downhill. But let's go to the AUD JPY. Look at this. What was this doing before the news event?
Going down. Right.
It was already heading down. Let's go to the next one. Look at this one you could have had. What was it doing the whole time?
It's trending down.
And then the news event went in what direction?
In the direction of that trend.
You got it. Let's go to Swiss JPY. Look, you could have got in here and then the drop. See, I go to other pairs for confirmation. I don't just go to one. I go to other ones just to see, was it anything particular on the trade that I personally took, or was it something that happened to all of them overall? And if it happened to all of them overall, then that explains it was a news event for that particular country's currency that came out. And that's the reason why we had the reaction. So look at how many other almost pretty much, let's watch this. Okay, so we got, count with me, AUD JPY, that's 1, CAD JPY, 2, Swiss JPY, 3, Euro JPY, 4, look at that, all of them the same. GBP JPY, look at that, number 5. Okay, NZD JPY, number 6. 6 out of the 7 JPY pairs, all of them you could have been in well in advance of that move. Am I correct?
Yes.
That's my point. That's why I didn't want to go to the USD JPY. The only reason why the USD JPY was so slow and happened afterwards is because the US dollar is so strong right now, but it's starting to weaken. Okay. So all the others were already heading in that direction. And so when that news came out, all of them reacted in the same way, in the same direction. 6 out of 7. Not bad at all. That's why I like the ocean wave for trading news events, because
even for JPY, Uncle P, it was in the neutral zone, and I could tell it was going to drop.
Yeah, on the USD JPY, huh?
But it caught me by surprise because I wasn't even in it, and it just zipped like lightning.
Yes, it did. Happened so fast. Bam! Look at that. Boom, boom. Got you real quick. But that's what happens with news events. That's what happens. Which is why, and I'm gonna let this will be the last question for today, and we'll be back here next week. So if you guys have trading questions, whatever, I don't care. I don't care if you're part of Super Easy or not. YouTube family, I don't care. Just come in and ask your questions. But click on the link in the description so that you can be in here so I can actually talk directly to you every week. Okay. So here's the point though, sis. This is why no matter how excited I am, even the ocean wave and simplicity, I feel like now we have a total package so that if you want to trade all week long, you know exactly what the role play is. You know, trade with the ocean wave at the beginning of the week primarily. Then in the middle of the week, you want to switch over to sexy simplicity. So now we have a complete package. Okay. I am very excited about what's going on for everybody, but there's one big problem though. What do you think the problem is?
Well, let's see. I don't have a problem, but
let me help you. I'll tell you what it is. I want everybody to hear me real good, including me. Yeah, that's a good one, Felicia. She said not coming to class. Yeah, that would be a problem. I wish they will continue to come to class. I don't care what system you got, come to class. It's always something to learn. But that's the concern, even for me. With all this excitement and everything else, do you know on the account that I was trading on my own, I really wanted to go hard in the paint on gold because I knew it was even on its initial spike, I could have hit and did really well on the initial spike and then just close it out, wait for the little pullback, blah, blah, blah. I could have. So I really wanted to go hard in the paint. But the problem was, Steve, you got it. There you go. He got it. Over leveraging. You're getting too excited now. And then you drop your leveraging rules of, okay, don't ever trust a trade. What? 100%. How long, Liz, have I been saying that?
That's right. I better put that in my journal with a star by it.
See, thank you, Pedro. Thank you very much. Some of these people are visiting us, but some of you guys, you've been with me for years. You know, doggone well, I have never changed my mind on what I said. Do not ever trust a trade 100%. Ever. And that is the deception when you're too profitable and things are going too well. Okay. Well, let me share this and then we'll be done. I promise you. You got a minute, Liz?
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Let me bless y'all. I was talking to a couple who just got married not too long ago. And the person, let me give it to you guys like this. Let me see if I can explain it where you guys can get it. All right. So there was one person, the bride was extremely excited to get married. Let's get married. Let's get married. And so this husband, who lived in a different state, had sold his place, moved all his stuff to a new state, relocated to a place he'd never been to. She lived there, but he didn't. She know people, he don't. And as soon as he got here, they get married. Okay. And this person is still dealing with recovering from the loss of his first wife, who he was married to for over 30 years and had lost her a couple of years ago. The wife lost her husband too, who died just a year ago. And now she's getting remarried. A lot of people saying she's moving pretty quick. I don't know. The difference is that she has a spirit of quickly getting over things. And this is why if you're going to be in a relationship, y'all be careful. I keep warning y'all about this opposites attract. Opposites attract. That sounds sexy, but it ain't good because she has a get over things quickly spirit. Him, he doesn't. So now he didn't just relocated, moved to a different state that he never known, just married this woman who they knew each other years ago, but now they just reconnected. And realistically, they only been together for 6 months and now they instantly remarried. He's living in a new state, knew this, knew that, knew that. And she's wondering why he's not excited and moving at the same pace as her. You see a problem?
Yes, yes.
Here's his problem. And I explained this to her. I said, sometimes even blessings come with a curse. When God blesses you, sometimes Satan comes right back around and try to give you something bad. And so you learn not to be overexcited even when good things happen to you. You're always on edge because you know typically when good things happen, something bad came right back around the corner. Somebody in there type 10 if that ever happened to you. Some blessing came and then here comes something negative right behind it immediately. And it didn't just happen to you once, it's consistently happening. And so you learn even to temper your excitement and to be guarded and to use wisdom. Because you know that, yes, God can bless me on one hand, but the devil's behind me on the other, trying to take it away immediately. So you're not so foolish and overzealous and thrilled. And so it comes across like you can never be made happy. You can be made happy, but you just know I got to be happy with caution. Are you understanding what I'm saying, sis?
Yes.
Okay, why am I sharing this story? Because that's the way I feel about these freaking markets. There were too many times where I found the perfect setup and then something like this happened. I still remember to this day, one of the biggest losses I took was on my AUD pairs, which AUD is one of my favorite because it doesn't come out with a whole lot of news. So it typically moves pretty rhythmic and consistent. And so I found the setup, sis. And I went crazy up on that thing because I was like, this one gonna take me to the moon. And that thing went nuts in a matter of hours and took out my whole account. And it was a large amount of money. And I cried. I cried because I trusted that trade 100%. Because I was so excited about the trade and the blessing it could bring. And I wasn't aware of the curse that could possibly happen because of a news event out of the blue. And that is what you guys see on these charts. So unfortunately, for those who didn't have my ocean wave system, yes, they got smacked around and they got tossed because they trusted that trade 100% and they didn't use wisdom as far as tempering the excitement of the trade to say, what if something bad happens?
And that's what you have to remain consistent in, that attitude.
Always,
Okay.
always. Always. I don't care if you never come back to my class again, not you, Liz, you've been with me a long time, but I'm talking about visitors or anybody who's going to watch this later on. If you don't ever come back to my class, that's fine. But the one thing you better remember is that your uncle told you, you better not ever trust the trade 100%. Don't you ever go wilding out on that trade because something like this can smack your face off. Let me go here. Look at this candle from a regular standpoint. Look at how big this candle is. What stop loss could you have used?
Nothing. You could
Nothing. Only the ocean wave system called it where you would have been massively profitable. But anything else, you would have just got smacked. Look at this. Well, see, here, this one is too. Both of my systems. See, cat, there you go. It was going slow, and then boom, drop. So any one of my systems, you could have made money. But the point is, look, how many people you think was trying to buy? Oh, this thing going down. I marked up my charts. And look what happened to them. Look how big that wick is. Because they trusted the trade 100%, sis. I don't trust none of these trades. I don't trust none of them 100%. I get excited about setups, but I ain't going to trust them 100% no more. You got me too many times. And that big one on that AUD pair, that scarred me. I don't have trust for this market like that. We're cool, we're business partners, but we ain't cool like that. You feel me?
Yes. Okay.
Thank you for your question.
Thanks, Uncle B.
Love you, sis. Love you, sis. All right. Was that helpful for anybody? If that one lesson alone, type of 500, if that was helpful. And this is the stuff that never gets taught to the retail traders. And we wondering why the retail trading community, what's the numbers? 85, 90% of all retail traders fail. You want to know why? Who's teaching you this? You tell me. Nobody. Ain't nobody talking about this stuff. And this is the stuff that happens to us. And do you think banks and institutions are over leveraging? Of course not. They know how to manage risk. You hear that term all the time in the big institutions. Manage the risk, manage risk. Who doesn't manage risk? Us. Why? Because we're desperate to try to be rich and wealthy, quick, overnight wonders. So you go hard in the paint and nobody's explaining this to you, but everybody's taking advantage of you. And it ain't no more me just saying it, because again, I just had a meeting. I really wish I could share some of the stuff that brother shared with me in that meeting. I was blown away because I was an insider who worked for these large institutions designing their software for the MetaTrader themselves and the other major platforms. And here I'm on the phone with him because he wanted to do business with me. So he gave me the spiel on what's going on behind the scenes. And I can't tell y'all everything, but I'm telling you what I'm telling you because I don't want you guys being victims of this foolishness. Because some of that could be manipulation, but a lot of it has nothing to do but with these institutions and these people. They just know you better than you know yourself. You so excited to make money, you don't be cautious about what's going on. And so they have you down to a science. They know you better than you. And they're cashing in on your stupidity and foolishness because they know ain't nobody teaching this. Come on now. Yeah, you'll buy indicator from somebody, but ain't nobody gonna come back and do free classes every week for your buying. We don't want to. That's too much investment time. But they got enough time to draft them cute emails and hit you every week with an email blast to get you to buy. And then they're gone and leaving you to your fate. And that's what's going on. And I actually had a meeting with a person who confirmed it. Exactly what I've been telling y'all this whole time. And it's a shame. Shameful God. And these people don't care. They make millions. He told me personally. And he even told me some of the companies that some of y'all know. And I guarantee if I said some of these companies, some of y'all are part of them. He told me about them. Told me about them. Told me where they was located, told me how they run their business and how they do their thing. And it's all targeting retail traders, not banks and institutions, people. And it's sad. It really is. So I'm going to be this voice in the wilderness as long as God allowed me to be. If y'all come to class, I'll be here. I may go on vacation every once in a while or whatever, but I've been doing these classes for free for years, and I'm going to continue to do it. I never will charge for it. I just want you guys to get information, because that's the part that's missing from your trading strategies. I don't care whether it was mine, market maker method, Elliott wave theory, supply and demand zones, what's this order block stuff, all these different terms. Order block, it's still the same thing. You're just trying to catch it in a block, and then it's all the same. They know exactly what you're being taught, but they also know what you don't know. And that's where they got you. You see what I'm saying? Some of this information that you're learning, it's because it's dropping from their basket. So they know what you know. They're the ones who distributing the information. You think they don't know what you're doing? Huh? You think they don't know? And they're the ones who's dripping information bit by bit, just enough to get you hooked, like a crack addict. but not enough to help you succeed in the business. Something as simple as knowing, okay, if this particular indicator or strategy is a reversal type of strategy, then I ain't got no business looking at these charts until midweek. That simply alone would have made a difference for all of us, including me. I wasted years of my life in this freaking market thinking something was wrong with me, and that was the one little simple piece of information that nobody gave me. Here I am in the midnight hour, crying and mad, wondering what's wrong with me. I studied, I did what they told me to do. I marked up my charts all weekend long when I could have been spending time with my wife and family. Hours upon them charts, studying and this and that, all for nothing. Because as soon as the market opened on Sunday and Monday and nobody told me stay away, but guess what? Account blown again and again and again. Yes, I'm very passionate about when I teach because I'm pissed. Let me leave you guys with one more thing, then I'm done. I promise you I'm done. Write this in your notes. Write this in your notes. You don't have to believe in the Bible, but that doesn't make the Bible's principles not true. Write these 2 words down, and then we're done for closing class because I'm well overdue, well over. Light and darkness. The Bible says that the devil is the prince of darkness. The word darkness does not mean light or dark. It doesn't mean that when it becomes nighttime, then the devils get busy. If that's the case, we wouldn't have crime and all kinds of foolishness going on during the day. That means that daytime, everybody would be nice and there will be no harm. It'll be a pleasant planet. At nighttime, then we all need to get scared. See, when it says he's the prince of darkness, it does not mean physical light and physical darkness. The word darkness in that terminology, write this down. Darkness means, let me see. He's the prince of foolishness. He takes advantage of what you don't know. Lack of knowledge is the better way of saying it. He's the prince of lack of knowledge. So anything you don't know, that's where he gets room to take advantage of you. Just like scammers. See, it's not what you do know, because you will defend that with your life, but it's what you think you know, but you really don't know, that opens doors for people to take advantage of you. You thought this person loved you, but you found out they didn't. They tricked you. See, they played upon your lack of knowledge about them. You thought you knew them, but there was a dark spot in your knowledge. And the word light means enlightenment or knowledge. Now you do know. Darkness means you didn't know. And people will take advantage of what they know you don't know. But if you have light, light turns things on where I see it now. Why do you think some of these images, when they show you guys a person has the aha moment, what do they put over their head? A light bulb. Type of amen if I'm not right about that. Come on, type of 10. Type of 10, quick. Type of 10, I gotta go. Type of 10. That's why they put the light bulb over your head. Why? Because there's a light that has illuminated some knowledge that you were blind to in the past. Satan is a master of taking advantage of foolish people. And some of this because you're being stubborn, and some of this because you just didn't know. He don't care. Either you have the knowledge or you don't. If you have the knowledge, you're living in light, baby. You can't be tricked because you have the knowledge. But if you don't have the knowledge and you're pretending like you do, that's where he takes advantage of you, because you're pretending like you have something that he knows you really don't have. And the scammers or the devil, whatever name you want to call them, they all come in to take advantage of you. And what makes it worse is because you won't admit that you don't know. And your stubbornness and refusal to admit, I don't know, I need help, I don't know. Your refusal to admit that you don't know is also causing your downfall, because you're covering over your blind spot or your dark spots. And in the Forex arena, in the trading community, the brokers know you better than you. The indicator makers, I know a bunch of them who make indicators. They mass produce them, because they know you really ain't gonna never understand this market, but you're gonna buy the next shiny object and they cash in on your behind and never come to teach you nothing. I challenge anybody to tell me I'm lying. Because it happened to me for years. And they took advantage of what I didn't know. I was in the dark. That's why you say it like that. Oh man, I was in the dark, but now I'm in the light. Why? See, what did you mean by that? I was foolish, but now I have knowledge. And now that I have correct knowledge, you can't fool me like you used to. So when they talk about light and darkness, it has nothing to do with clicking on the light switch. It has to do with the illumination of your mind. And some of you guys are fooling around up in this Forex market and you have no illumination of what's going on in the market itself. And there's no one who wants to take the time to teach you either. In their eyes, you're not worth it. Oh, and by the way, Jesus. You want to hear something else? Oh, let me tell y'all this. I got to tell you this. Some of y'all come up in here and think that after all my years of struggle, that when I put a trading system together, I'm supposed to just give it away. Well, keep it moving, player, because that ain't happening. But watch this. Watch this. We had a discussion. Hopefully he ain't watching this. Jesus. Oh, you want to hear something good? Oh, watch this. Oh, boy, I should have shut this thing off. Lord have mercy. Here's what was brought to my attention. Uncle P, Uncle P, Uncle P. Woo, this is some good stuff. Uncle P, so what's your price points? And I took him to my websites. Do you know, just for one of this brother's things, he talking about starting price, $1,200. No scanner, no lessons, nothing. 1,200. And people are buying it like hotcakes. Did you hear what I said? Starting price for one. No lessons, no additional bonus indicators, no scanners, nothing. Starting price for one. And when I looked at it, I was like, okay, that's cool, but man, I don't see nothing special about it. But they're good at marketing. Starting price. And then here's the challenge. You want to know what the challenge is? Here's the challenge. Because I would tap into a whole different market of people. The reason why they can collect their prices is because they deal with higher end people. They all still do the same thing. They just got more money. So these people cough their money up with no problem. So if you think my little $2.99s or my little $69 or the sexy analyst, which is only $29 a month, you think that's realistically, he was trying to say, Uncle P, you way too low, bro. So if we do go into business together, you're going to have to consider a whole different class of people. Because we don't reach that low. That's not enough. Type of 700 if you heard exactly what I just told you. This is the way they think of you. And I ain't against them because it's just business. But do you see what I'm saying? See, when you reach certain levels in this business, it gives you access to learn more. And some things you don't want to know. Starting price. And if I actually showed you that system, y'all be like, is that it? Yeah. Yeah. That's all it was. And I'm like, and they're paying you that much for that? I'm in the wrong business, to be honest with you. Because I got people complaining about a $2.99 system that comes with free classes, bonus indicators, scanner, and all these different things. One trade could put the money back in their pocket. They still whining and crying and calling me a scammer for charging anything. And yours is starting price for this plain little thing is $1,200 starting price. Oh, let me tell you what he actually said. He said, yeah, I sold it for about $500 and people bought it real quick. So it dawned on me. What he told me? It dawned on me that I'm probably selling it too low. So he said, I contacted some more people and I pushed it up to $1,200. And he said, they bought it like that. He said, oh. You know what I'm saying, y'all? This is business. Indicator makers. And here I am. And he was kind, but when he looked at what I was charging, he was basically saying, I don't know what you're doing, bro, but if we do business, we ain't doing that at your price range. But here's what I came back and told him. So he understand if we do engage in business with a different group of people, because it will have to be different. If we do, as far as what I'm doing, here's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I let him know, I said, not everybody can afford those high prices, but everybody needs help. And I said, I do have clients who live in very poor countries and they will never be able to afford that. So I've always tried to keep my prices very low and reasonable. Who else you gonna get signals and a live class trade session with twice a week, plus a bonus trading system, plus a bonus indicator, all for $69 a month. And I know these jokers out here charging a couple of $100 a month on other groups. Or they just hardly give you anything. And so therefore, yeah, they can't be in the ballpark with us. But they ain't giving all that extra. They ain't doing all that, please. I know these people. I know them. They ain't doing that. But I know the demographics that still need service. You can't just leave them behind for the sake of making money. And making money is cool, but at some point you still cannot just leave everybody behind just to make extra money. Or else I have to question my integrity. Is it all about the money for me? Am I leaving money on the table? I knew that a long time ago. I knew what I did. But I also knew why I did it. I can't leave people like me back there without trying to help them. I was them. I am you. And not everybody could afford it. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying to you? This is real talk, and I'm gonna let you go, but this is real talk. I'm telling you the thinking process of the people you're dealing with who you never see their face. And what makes it worse is because they never get called scammers or anything else because you never even know who they are. And they're some of the biggest scammers in the world. And people who actually come back and try to do videos and help y'all, that's the first one you call scammers. And it pisses you off. But you got to keep going anyhow. Because you be like, man, yeah, you've got to deal with this. I'll be like them. Disappear. No more videos. I'll just change the company and come out with white label, this and that and the other, and come out with some bougie, triple the price, and keep it moving. Your broker does things to you guys, and you don't even know who the broker is. You know the name of the company, but you don't know the owner. And they're scamming people. But you go right back to them. And they know you will. I'm telling you guys, this is what's bothering me. And I'm sorry for having this long of a class, but I'm just telling you that some of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, and I can't even fault them because it's just business for them. I get it. But I'm having a hard time converting from just being business to remembering that I was that targeted person who was being climbed over in one of the worst periods of my life. And I can't just digest that and act like I don't know. So I'm struggling. All right. Anyway, I said enough. This class went on way too long. But thank you for the people who tuned in, the visitors, and the other bunch of people who will be watching this later. All right. So y'all have a good day, and I will see you next week.